I've done nothing wrong. God knows I've done nothing wrong. In my heart, I know I've done nothing wrong. I think the people at home who are the functioning brain understand we've done nothing wrong.
So Andrew Tate has been freed from house arrest and gave an interview to the press stepping outside his house for the first time since he was put under house arrest many months ago. There is some really interesting body language on display here. So let's take a look.
Good morning, everyone. In January, when I was thrown in a jail cell, the media reported and told the world that I was a terrible person. They said that I hurt people and I make a lot of money from criminal enterprise, and here we stand 7 or 8 months later and I've not seen a single victim on the news. I don't know if you have.
So when Tate begins speaking, he instantly rubs his hands together, which, as many of my viewers will know, is a way the brain regulates stress. The brain has to vent stress somehow, and it uses self-touch as a method of doing this. Now, stress can be caused by both positive and negative emotion, and the rubbing of the hands is most closely associated with anticipation and excitement. Tate is really eager and excited about being released and talking to the outside world. Although Tate is a celebrity now and has extreme amounts of wealth, despite this he is a human being, and you can see that he is really emotionally moved by having his freedoms restored. And all of his non-verbal communication shows this.
I've seen lots of girls sticking up for me, lots of people defending me. I've not seen a single person stand up and say that I have hurt them, not one. It's very exhausting to continue to perpetuate lies. It's very hard to keep lies afloat when you have no actual evidence. We've been completely innocent since the beginning of this, and I have to give absolute faith to the Romanian judicial system for finally making the right decision and letting us free. I'm sure in the end we'll be absolutely exonerated, and everybody who was pushing these lies.
So he's doing a lot of rapid head movement here, looking around at the different journalists. This is a method of rapport building. What this is the brain's way of trying to build a social relationship with the people around it. By looking at those around us, we pick up the subtle but noticeable nonverbal cues that helps us work as the social animals that we are. We don't notice that we do it, but that brief bit of eye contact speaks 1,000 words and helps us function together.
And reporting things on repeat without any substantial evidence are going to have to analyze within themselves why they decide to try and destroy people's lives purely for views. I've done nothing wrong. God knows I've done nothing wrong. In my heart, I know I've done nothing wrong. I think the people at home who are the functioning brain understand we've done nothing wrong, because nobody has yet to identify a single victim which is saying that we've done anything to them since the beginning of this entire process. Once again, absolute respect to the judge, respect to Romania, respect to the Romanian judicial system. I look forward to being completely exonerated in due time. Thank you.
Can you visit the seaside? Can you go to the mountains now? Are you going to extend the...
So he does a really noticeable mouth tense here when he's talking about no one coming forward. And he also distances to the floor. Adrenaline and many other chemicals are released into the bloodstream, and it causes our muscles to tense up and become more resistant to damage. Tate is clearly experiencing stress here, which is why you see his mouth do this. He specifically does this just after saying that no one has ever come forward, which is likely because he's thinking about how he's been denied his freedoms over baseless accusations. Or if you look at it from the point of view that he's guilty, he could be thinking about how someone could come forward in the future, which would also explain the increased level of stress. Body language doesn't make me a mind reader. We're only able to see external behaviors, and there is a lot going on under the hood that we just can't possibly see. There are too many variables to take solid conclusions from this. All I know is that he's experiencing an increased level of stress when talking about people coming forward against him. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.